Hey guys, Casey here. I'm back. I've got a little bit of entertainment news for you to whet your palate. This week, it was revealed by Time Warner CEO Jeff Bewkes that he believes Ben Affleck's solo Batman film is about 18 months out. What he didn't say is whether that meant from release or from start of production. So we have to take that with a grain of salt. We do know that the primary villain was already cast. Deathstroke's going to be played by Joe Manganiello. We also know that a lot of this film is going to be taking place in Arkham Asylum. So I feel like this is a great way for Warner Brothers and Ben Affleck to introduce some of the villains, some of Batman's Rogues Gallery into this new DCEU. Do some inspired casting. You already did with Joe Manganiello. So keep that going forward. This is going to be a great way for Ben Affleck to give us some beloved villains that we haven't seen on screen yet. You know, great way to toss in the Mad Hatter or give us the new DCEU version of Scarecrow or Penguin, Two-Face, stuff like that. It'd be a fun way to introduce those guys. So I look forward to hearing more about that project. I'm hoping that it's only 18 months out from release, as I am a huge fan of Ben Affleck directed films, and I'm a huge fan of Ben Affleck's Batman. Regardless of what you thought about Batman vs. Superman or Suicide Squad this summer, I think what we can all take away from it is that Ben Affleck is awesome as Batman. In other entertainment news, it was just revealed that Amazon has ordered all 3 of its pilots to full series. The first of which was I Love Dick, starring Kathryn Hahn and Kevin Bacon. A little bit of a sardonic show about this couple moving to this intellectual commune, so to speak, down in Texas, run by Kevin Bacon's character. It explores relationships. It was definitely my least favorite of the 3 pilots, but still solid. Cool that it's getting picked up to full series so they can see where they can take it. Second of which is Jean-Claude Van Johnson. Probably my favorite and a lot of people's favorites of the 3 pilots that they had. Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme as himself, poking a little bit of fun at himself. It's about him being a major action star as well as a spy. His code name is Jean-Claude Van Johnson. So while he's out filming these movies around the world, he's moonlighting as a Jason Bourne-esque badass. Pretty cool and funny. And the third of which is The Tick, starring Peter Serafinowicz as the title hero. This one, fans were torn on a little bit. Obviously, Patrick Warburton's take on the character from the short-lived series. It's beloved. It's a cult classic. So obviously going into it, there's going to be people that aren't really open to Serafinowicz's take on the character. I don't mind it. I'm curious to see where they take it. I liked the pilot. I liked the feel of it. I liked who they cast as Arthur. Great cast. Great news that all 3 of those got picked up to series. So we can look forward to seeing those coming out next year. That's all I got for you. Let me know what you think of this news in the comments below. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. The fucking names, man. Joe Manganiello is playing Deathstroke. Joe Manganiello. Like, I looked up a YouTube video this morning where he's telling people how to pronounce his last name. Peter Serafinowicz. Serafinowicz. Serafinowicz.
Say that you haven't been doing these for a while.
I Love Dick, starting